remember the dance teacher that had to resign because she was arrested for sleeping with one of her students? Well, she back on TikTok cutting her hair, talking about new beginnings. What happened with that case, Bookie? Has it been dropped? Is that why we're having new beginnings? Or are you just cutting your hair talking about new beginnings? She was accused of sleeping with a student who went to the school that she taught at and taught cheer at. And people are in her comment section talking about, welcome back. We miss you so much. They can never make me hate you.
The adults saying, they can never make me hate you. We miss you. Blase, blase. I'm quite confused. Just a few weeks ago, y'all were in an uproar about that man getting his hair taken down by some students. This woman was allegedly in a relationship with a student. There's nothing been put out about it since then, and you all still love her? Y'all don't think it's as bad? Because it was bad for them girls to be in that man's head, but it's not bad for her to be allegedly sleeping with a student? I'm confused at this moment.
Audrianna Williams is an ex-Georgia teacher that was popular on TikTok of Daugherty County, Georgia, and she is accused of 2 counts of sexual assault on a student. She was arrested and bonded out, and she could be facing up to 20 years in prison for each count. She made a return to social media without the case being dismissed, and people are shocked because her fans and her cheerleaders are actually supporting her, even with her case being pending, and Audrianna has said nothing to explain away the allegations. She was arrested on December 19, 2023, and bonded out the same day by posting a $2,000 bond. She was charged by the Daugherty County School System Police Department with 2 counts of sexual assault by persons with supervisory or disciplinary authority. Now, September 24th of this year, 2024, Audrianna has been indicted by a grand jury, meaning that the grand jury found enough probable cause that she committed the crimes, should be charged, and that a trial is warranted for the charges. On WALB, it has stated that a grand jury has indicted a former Daugherty County teacher. Former Marone Comprehensive High School teacher Audrianna Cobb Williams was arrested on 2 counts of sexual assault on a student in 2023 December. According to the indictment, Audrianna Cobb Williams is facing 2 counts of first-degree sexual contact by an employee or agent. The indictment says, quote, Audrianna Cobb Williams, an employee of Marone High School, did knowingly kiss a student in violation of OCGA 16651. It is stated that Williams did knowingly perform, in parentheses, a sexual act with the student whom said accused knew was enrolled as a student contrary to the laws of the state. They did skip out on words and just only focused on the main part, so you guys can generally get what the indictment is stating. She had knowingly kissed one of her students, and she knowingly performed sexual act. District Attorney Greg Edwards for Daugherty County Judicial Circuit commented on the importance of his office prosecuting cases such as this. We must protect the integrity of both our educators and our children. The way that our community protects its senior citizens, its disabled persons, and its children is reflective of the character of the community, Edwards said. Edwards says the next step is for the case to go to trial. If Cause is found guilty, she could face up to 10 years in prison for each count. So it is kind of confusing. One of their older articles said that she could be facing 20 years on to each count. This one says that, the most recent one says that she could be facing up to 10 years on each count. I believe it is 10 years on each count, and it could total up to 20 years if she is guilty of both and gets the maximum sentence. She became known in 2020 when she posted a music video remix to Jack Harlow's song What's Poppin'. And it was very viral, and people love that they're seeing a teacher very involved with their students and are excited to go back to school. She has a husband and toddler. She was a cheer coach and was pretty involved with her students. They seem to love her like a mother and as a teacher. And a lot of her content was based around her doing cheers with her cheerleaders, hanging with students that she thought were cool to hang around. And now that all of this has come out, now her content mainly sticks to her child. And prior to being arrested on December 13, 2023, she was placed on administrative leave, and then Daugherty County Board of Education voted unanimously to accept Audrianna Williams' resignation in lieu of termination. First one was from an alleged incident on December 2nd between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. at Junebuzz Grocery on Newton Road. The second alleged incident happened between midnight on November 1st and midnight on November 30th at Albany Strikers. After all this initially happened, Audrianna stopped posting online for about 5 months and made a comeback like nothing happened. Now her content's more geared towards her children, getting her hair done lots of gospel things in her life, and people are confused how she could be accused of this, but then suddenly be so godly. Now, I know we need to believe it innocent until proven guilty, but people find it very suspicious that she hasn't spoken a word about it and simply moved on like this isn't a problem. Now, you could be saying that maybe her lawyer told her not to speak on it. Yes, that is right, but I don't know. I just know that I wouldn't be comfortable with anyone accusing me of this, especially I will know for sure that I am innocent. Pictures also came out allegedly showing Audrianna kissing the victim, who was a senior football player at the school and allegedly one of the cheerleaders' boyfriends, and he came out and denied it.
In Mississippi want to know. Yeah, that shit happened, bro. It's not true.
Oh my God, just pick that bitch off.
That shit false, man.
Even though he came out and denied it, I should say that it doesn't necessarily mean much because victims lie all the time to protect the predator, or they would just lie just because they don't see the big deal in it and they don't want anyone to blow it out of proportion. And if these pictures are in fact them, it is crazy how one teacher got fired and called a predator for letting his female students take down his braids, but she's allowed to be hugging students from behind, taking pictures like they're a family or couple. She's allowed to film them and there are no consequences, and people just love the content. But with that, if we extend grace to her, we also need to extend grace to men who are accused as well if we want to be fair. If a man was issued a warrant, arrested, bonded out, or disappeared for a while and never made a statement, people would still be calling him a predator because for some reason, if a man is accused, he is already guilty. People will believe men being predators easier than women being predators, but they are one and the same.
Y'all remember the dance teacher that had to resign because she was arrested for sleeping with one of her students? Well, she back on TikTok cutting her hair, talking about new beginnings. What happened with that case, Bookie? Has it been dropped? Is that why we're having new beginnings? Or are you just cutting your hair talking about new beginnings? She was accused of sleeping with a student who went to the school that she taught at and taught cheer at. And people are in her comment section talking about, welcome back. We miss you so much. They can never make me hate you. You don't hate an alleged pedophile? Or what are we talking about here? Unless the case has been dropped. And if the case has been dropped, girl, I hope you sue them people. But from what I've Googled and what I've seen, the case still seems ongoing. So, maybe before uploading like family vlogs and vlogs of you at your old school, can you give us a little bit of an update with what's happening with your case? Because I'm not plugged into your local community, so I don't know. I only know what I saw on TikTok. And I saw on TikTok that you was kissing on boys that went to your school. So what's going on?
So Coach Williams, the Monroe coach, is back on TikTok since her hiatus in December. She's posted a couple of videos and the comments were quite confusing. Now, I don't expect anything from those children because they are children. But the adults saying, they can never make me hate you, we missed you, blase, blase. I'm quite confused. Just a few weeks ago, y'all were in an uproar about that man getting his hair taken down by some students. This woman was allegedly in a relationship with a student. There's nothing been put out about it since then, and you all still love her? Y'all don't think it's as bad? Because it was bad for them girls to be in that man's head, but it's not bad for her to be allegedly sleeping with a student? I'm confused at this moment. Now, if this woman's case been dropped, cool. I apologize, but I haven't seen nothing about that, and neither have y'all. So why we still showing the same love? Only men can do bad things? Or because a couple of months then went by, y'all done forgot? Y'all let me know, because some of those comments on all them posts, I really couldn't believe it. I didn't know this was the same internet from just a few weeks ago about that man. It can't be the same internet. It dang sure ain't the same internet from when that whole thing dropped down a couple of months ago. Y'all be acting funny on here.
Y'all remember that cheerleading coach who went to jail last year for sleeping with that student? Yeah, well, I just seen her on TikTok talking about new beginnings with that gospel song behind it. Y'all play with the Lord too much on this app. You need to tell us what happened. I know they ain't let you out on good behavior. Are you on the SO list? What's going on? You was freaking that little boy. It's the fact that all the students in her comments talking about, we miss you, Miss Williams. We miss you. I bet y'all do. What was she doing up at that school? Not your first video back being a little silk press. We don't give a fuck about that silk press. Tell us what happened. You were supposed to come back with locked up. They won't let me out. Truth is I'm tired Options a few. That was a better song for you, baby girl. You can't dance your way out of this one. You gonna come back to TikTok with a silk press. Yo, I'm joked out, bro. This just made my night. We gonna do you like LaShondra. What up that money?
Alright, so this is my thoughts on the coach from Monroe that was minking that little boy. I think everybody in that comment section belongs in an insane asylum. I need y'all to find the biggest insane asylum you can find and take everybody that's in that comment section and put their ass up in there. They can never make me hate you. They can never make me hate you. Granted, we all sin. I'm not saying we don't sin. I'm not saying that. I just saying yesterday. I probably said this morning. But sleeping with a child is like being an educator. I don't know. That's just different to me, right? Is it not? And we just act like it's not happening because she cut her motherfucking hair and she thinks she India Irie with a fucking gospel song in the background. We supposed to just act like, oh, that shit ain't fucking happened. No, the shit fucking happened. The shit happened. That's nasty. You're fucking nasty. Like, are we not gonna act like you're not fucking nasty? And that's the problem right there. We just be forgetting shit. That's not something you can just forget. And she was a staple in her community and was fucking a little boy. And my whole thing is, I think anybody, not even just her, I think anybody who fucks a child but like has a mental illness, I do, because what makes you look at a child and be like, I need that. I need that. You need that. What do you need? You need that. You know what I'm saying? So social media is a scary place because some of us haven't even forgot. We just don't give a fuck. But what if it was your child? You know? Your nephew, your grandson, your like cousin. But now we don't give a fuck? Now it's cool? Okay, well, I would hate for that to be your family because y'all was just dumb as all fucking get out. I mean, somebody could goddamn probably, anyway, all y'all need to seek help, in my opinion. Anybody in that comment section, y'all need to seek help. Y'all just as bad as her. Condoning the bullshit. The shit is not cool. I don't care how you cut it. The shit is nasty as fuck.
So tell me guys, what do you think about this story? Is it double standards? Women predators aren't afraid of being exposed or put out there because there will always be someone or just many other people who will come to their defense even if the evidence is clear. Comment down below what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.